Hi everybody, and welcome to my attempt at this week's BBO weekly free instant tournament. As usual, it's instant tournaments, weekly free instant tournament. Play it, and as I always say, um, this is 8 boards, match points on best hand. So nobody can have more high card points than you. They can have the same number and better distribution. So over here, I've got 13 high card points. Somebody else could have 13 high card points and lots of cards in the majors. So hopefully not. Just to say at the beginning that if you do find these videos useful, please do subscribe to the channel. That's what makes the biggest difference to the algorithm. But also likes and comments help. So please feel free. So 2 passes to me, partner's passed, East has passed. So partner doesn't have much. We've got 13 high card points, but only 1 spade and 1 heart. Got lots of distribution to 6 diamonds, 5 clubs. There is something called, as I mentioned before, called the rule of 15, where if you add up your points and your number of cards in spades, and they come to less than 15, you should pass. This applies if you're the 4th hand in an ordinary game of bridge. Basically, everybody else has passed, because the side with spades is likely to win the auction if everybody's got much the same hands. And although it only applies in 4th position in normal games of bridge, in this best hand game of bridge, it also applies here. At any position, because if we've got not many points over 10, nor will all the opponents will have points close to 10. So like we have 13 here, that means that there's 27 others split between the 3, and none of them can have more than 13. So even if one of them has 13, the other one will have 5. So partners guaranteed at least 5 high card points here, and may have more. I think with 6-5, I've just got to bid. So I'm going to bid 1 diamond here. I'm worried that the opponents will get together in spades, and I'll end up having to play in 4 of a minor going down. But pass would have got me a 0. But I'm going to bid 1 diamond. 1 heart from partner. Well, I'm going to bid 2 clubs at this point. Isn't it ridiculous that the robot says if I bid this way, I've only promised 4 diamonds. 2 diamonds from partner, that's plenty for me. It's not showing. And there we go. King of clubs led. So they have an 8-card spade fit and an 8-card heart fit, which they never found, fortunately. And we have our 10-card diamond fit. So 10 of clubs here. Let's see what they do. They've got their 3 aces to take. That one. Are they going to take their ace of hearts now? No, they're going to play trumps. So you'll see I've got 10 diamonds, so they've got 3. So one of them could have 3 to the queen. Obviously, it can only now be east because they've led a diamond. I'm thinking about these clubs. That's what I need to get rid of. If diamonds aren't 3-0, if diamonds are 2-1, I can ruff 2 of them and can knock out the ace of hearts, and 1 can go on the queen of hearts and 1 on the king of spades. So I'm going to go up with the ace of diamonds here. And they follow. So there is 1 more diamond out, the queen. So I'm going to drop that. And it is. I'm going to knock out the ace of hearts. and two of spades, and so three of clubs away, the king of spades, and now the queen of hearts will take care of one club, and I can ruff the other two. So I can claim my 10 tricks. The 57%, everybody's doing much the same. So some people managed to make, I wonder how they met. Maybe they led a heart from dummy and they went to dummy to play the heart. That would have been better. I'll just show you what I should have, how I should have played it. So we go, remembering that this south hand is the one they can't see. So this is all as we expect. And now they play the diamond. I win the diamond, draw the last trump. And now, if instead of leading the king of hearts, I lead the three of clubs, or rough 8, and now there's a low heart lead from dummy, East has to decide whether to go up with the ace or not. They probably should at this point because they should have a count on the hand. Perhaps they didn't, and that's how people got an extra trick. Okay, on to board 2, 4th to 10th place. 14 high card points. Nice intermediates. We've got 10, 9, 8, 7 here, 10, 6 here, 9, 6 here. But a singleton queen of hearts is not worth much. But anyway, we'll open one diamond. 2 hearts by West, which is an aggressive weak jump over call, as the robots say. So 6 plus hearts, 4 to 9 high card points. Partners 3 hearts says they've got a good raise in diamonds. And East's 4 hearts, basically they're just bidding 4 hearts. So, yeah, they should have 10 hearts between them. The partner promised 12 plus total points and raising diamonds are better. This hand's got the 4 to 9 high card points, hopefully mostly in hearts. We've got to hope partner's got an ace or two. One ace would probably be enough on the king of spades. So, but I think we have to bid 5 diamonds here. Doubling 4 hearts. So it could be that they can make 4 hearts, probably not. But if we can make 5 diamonds, we won't get enough from doubling 4 hearts. So we'll try 5 diamonds here. They don't sacrifice, they don't double. The ace of clubs, and partner doesn't have the aces, so we're going to lose 3 tricks. Which is sad. We could have been in 4 spades. That's the ace of hearts. Jack of spades. That could well be a singleton. I'm going to lead a diamond. You can see I've got everything apart from the 2, 3 and the ace. So I'm going to lead the 7 and I hope they don't play the ace. Don't get a ruff. Well, maybe this hand's going to get a spade ruff now. No, 10 pins, right. And we've got the rest of the tricks. All the diamonds are good. The spades are now good because we had 8 and 4 of the opponent's ones have gone, and we got. So this won't be good. Down 1, we needed partner to turn up with an ace. 32%. Lots of people did the same thing, hoping that partner would have an ace for their points. And you'll see that there's lots of 5 diamonds on as well. 4 hearts -2, which you could double and get 300. And you can see that 4 spades is really the big score that you can make. Quite how they got to 4 spades, I don't know. Opened a diamond, 2 hearts. They bid 4 spades over 4 hearts. Well, that's a bit of a punt, I think. And playing for partner to have 4 spades rather than just for them to have 1 ace seems slightly weird way to go. But here we are, and we've got 21 high card points and some 10s, a good 5 card suit. Spaces here. Do I want to upgrade this to 22 and open 2 clubs? So how many tricks have I got in my hand? Hopefully 5 diamonds. We don't need very much from partner. 3 diamonds and a king is enough. So I'm worried they'd pass 2 no trumps. So I am going to open 2 clubs. And rebid 2 no trumps. And they're going 3 no trumps. So let's see if it's worked, if they've got a hand that would have passed 2 no trumps. They don't, they would have gone to game with 2 no trumps. So we're here anyway. And we will make 5 diamonds and a club is 6, 2 hearts is 8, and the ace of spades is 9. What's the clubs? Partner's got 5 clubs. How many club tricks can they take? There's 2. So we've got 7 between us. So they got 6. So this is from 3 or 4. So they can't take more than 3 club tricks. It could, and if they're 3-3, they can only take 2 club tricks. So play low. Jack. I'm going to take the ace. And do I want to run the diamonds in order for them to have to make some discards and then play a club? Maybe they'll throw a club winner away. I think that's right. Rather than exiting with a club now, to let them take their 2 club winners, 3 club winners. So, yeah. Let's play diamonds. And what will we throw away from dummy, though? That's the difficulty. Presumably a club. We have 1 discard to make from dummy. So we'll cross the jack of diamonds. Haven't thrown anything yet. They've thrown a club, which is a good sign. We want them to throw clubs. I think we might. Let's see if we can get to throw any more. I'm going to throw a heart this time. This one's got the 3rd diamond. I'm going to try and get 1 more discard from them. And this time it's a spade. I've got communications in hearts, but not anywhere else. They're both thrown spades. I think I'll see if I can get yet another club discard from them. Another heart. This time we do have to throw a club. And another heart. I don't think they probably can. Sure, they can't make more than 2 more hearts. But what am I going to throw? I'm going to throw spades from my hand. I'm going to let this run because that sets up the Queen of Spades as a trick. I may now cash a club after the King of Spades. I do. Throw. Throw a heart away. Yes, I do. So now they lead a heart. My King of Hearts wins. So 10 of hearts away. Cash the Queen of Spades. And now I've got my 2 aces in my hand to make it over trick. And that may indeed be fairly crucial. 71% making over trick. Somebody made 2 over tricks. But you'll see the difference between making an over trick 71% and just making the contract is 32%. So that's a big difference. So the over tricks in match points are crucial. So you do always need to be on the lookout for what you could do. And here, clubs are 4-2. Difficult actually for them to cash clubs. So having led the club, me taking the ace and leading another one. If I just led another one, could I have come to 2 over tricks? Maybe they could cash their 2 clubs and then I'd have clubs to discard. So, but probably not. Probably they win this club and lead the spade then, and then I can't. Because basically the King of Spades gets set up if East leads a spade. Okay, partners opened a week 2 in spades, but we've got a lot of points. 18 of them. And people are often tempted to bid no trumps here. There's more of a case for it here with this powerful a hand. And the fact that partner doesn't have many points outside of spades. The robot's pretty sound with its 2 openings. 6 to 10 high card points. So the question is here, do I bid 4 spades? Do I bid 3 no trumps? We've only really got 1 diamond stop if they lead diamonds. So, and we don't know if we can actually run the spades in dummy in no trumps to throw away our losers. So I'm going to bid 4 spades, 3 no trumps. Could it easily be right? We'll try 4 spades. And they lead the 7 of clubs. Partner's got the king there. We can throw losers away on our hearts. Eventually, once we've drawn trumps, maybe rough to heart good. So we're going up with the ace of clubs and we're going to lead us. We're going to take 2 finesses in spades, essentially. Play for the honours to be split, which they will be 50% of the time. They play the diamond now. Well, we've got to play low. We've always got this 1 diamond loser, unless we'd have got rid of them on the hearts. The club, and they're roughing this. No, everything has come round to our hand. We'll win queen, and we'll take another spade finesse. A heart. So we do have another spade loser because there are 4 here. Can we pick them up with a trump coup or even a grand coup? I need to reduce, interestingly here, have I got the 9? I had the 9 of spades. I think they've got queen, king 9, don't they? So there's no trump coup. But I should be fine. So let's just, if I missed the 9 anyway. Right, we'll just pursue the trump coup line. We need to rough something in dummy. I'm going to throw my winning club away. I can't quite do this, in fact. I can't rough enough and get back to this end. I need the 10 of clubs. Let's throw the diamond away, which I'm a bit, well, rough it. I'm going to leave the 9 of diamonds to the king. Stays in here. We'll leave the Queen of Hearts now. 8 of Hearts. I'm going to throw the Queen of Diamonds away. And now the 10 of Hearts is good. Will they rough? No, they're too good for that. I have to rough. Throw a diamond. Well, they had the king and the 6. Right, let me see if there was a way of 57% for making 4 spades here. This is an interesting position. I export this hand. Wasn't bother giving me right. Okay, so could I have done this? So there are 4 spades here, 6 in dummy. And actually, to achieve this, I have to rough twice in dummy. Yeah, the 9 of spades did go early on. So I put the 9 in there. So now I can put the jack, have to put the jack in. They thought I might run the 7, which I wouldn't have done. And Queen of spades is there. 8 of diamonds, they're going to get their ace here. 3 of clubs. Perhaps I have to do it here. So this is what I have to do. Next, 5, 9. Win with the queen. Now, watch what happens if I play ace of hearts, 3 of hearts, 6 of hearts, 2 of hearts, 9 of hearts, 4 of hearts, rough. And this one is follow with hearts, obviously. Nope, I'm still not going to do it. I don't have enough entries to dummy. Basically, I need to take spade finesse and rough, have 3 entries to dummy to my hand here. So it can't quite be done a trump coup on this hand. So I hope there'll be an opportunity to show you how this works at some point in one of these videos. But this was a hand we need to think about. 54%, still 7th to 9th. Presumably, many people make over tricks here. And 3 no trumps, well, might or might not have been better. I'm sure it's better if you drop the singleton queen of spades. I've got 11 high card points and 2 spades and a very balanced hand. We are not going to win this auction. The fact that I have 11 high card points, that means there are 29 between the other 3 and no one could have more than 11. So the points are very evenly distributed. Probably 10, 10, 9 or 11, 9, 9. So we don't have the spades. So this is the situation where we use the rule of 15. I'm going to pass. It might get passed out. It does. And we get 75% for that, despite the fact that our partner had the spades there. So pass wins. Otherwise, we're just going down in whatever contract we go to. Partner, we got this Partner does have the majors, but that means we have a misfit. So yeah, better off passing. That was up to 58%, but still 6th to 7th. There's a lot of people ahead of us, but they can't be too far ahead of us. And we got 13 high card points. This time we have 4 spades. So we're going to open a club. Our heart from partner. I really do want to try and play in a suit contract here with a singleton jack of diamonds. So I'm going to show my 4-card spade suit. This is what the robot expects us to do. And the robot bids 1 no trump, a bounce minimum. Am I going to? So they got 2 plus diamonds. We bid these 3 suits. We're telling them the robots to lead diamonds, but the robots like leading short suits. I'm going to take a chance on 1 no trump and the clubs running, and then not running a lot of diamonds to start with. This is a gamble. 2 clubs is the right bid. I'm sure it'll say this is 5 clubs, 16 total points. Yeah. But I'm going to pass. Let's see what happens. They lead spades. And partner has a lot of diamonds, only 4 hearts. And the spades are not very nice in what partner doesn't have any of them. We've got 2, 4, 6, 9 clubs altogether. We've got our 3 heart tricks. We're going to take a club finesse eventually when we get in. See who's got the 10 of spades. Right, East has the 10 of spades and the Queen of spades. So we should come to a spade trick. We're going to throw diamonds away from dummy. They'll probably play diamonds. No, they're carrying on playing spades. I can afford to throw a club from dummy now. And it's the Queen of spades. We don't know who's got the ace, but we know that East has the 10. But we can put the 9 in. Oh, well, there we go. The robots got very clever there in winning that first trick high. Right, this time we are going to throw a diamond. Very clever robots, much cleverer than they used to be. They've made their 4 spade tricks. And now they play the diamond. Well, if the club finesse is working, we need to win this and take the club finesse, and we can get back to dummy with a heart and take another one. East is a passed hand. West didn't overcall over 1 club, but they only had 4 spades. They only had 4 spades. So, and they turned up, in fact, with ace, queen of spades. So my alternative is to play low here. East wins with a diamond honor, but now they can't lead another diamond without giving us an extra diamond trick. And they'll probably switch to hearts. But I will only have 1 entry to dummy to take the club finesse. And though we had 9 clubs, they had 4. Perhaps I needed to throw a heart from dummy at some point, because I will be staking everything on the club finesse. I don't think I will. Oh, they had another spade. I miscounted that. And heart has gone. Let them play a club. And there's the 9 of diamonds. This gives me 2 diamond tricks. Now I'm going to I can cash the ace of diamonds, throwing a club away. They've thrown a club. Now they've thrown 1 heart away. We had 6, so they had 7. So let's see if how the hearts are. So I followed to those 2 rounds. So that's 4 of them went, and one of them discarded 5. So they got 2 more. Let's see if they fall. They don't. They've thrown the 9 of clubs. This hand still has a heart and a club. And this hand was the king. Oh, well, we could have got a lot more tricks. 17% for that. Yeah. People making 3 no trumps. Because if you're in 3 no trumps, you have to stake everything on the clubs. Down to 9th with only 2 boards to go, 51%. So we've just got to keep on going. So if we'd been in 3 no trumps, we'd have had no choice but to play for the king of clubs to be onside. There were lots of other chances here, but the robot you'll see was very clever here. Just for this again. See 5, 8. They could see there was nothing in dummy. They could have won with the 10, but they won with the king, which fooled me into thinking that the 10 was with East. So that is a development in the robots. They didn't used to do that. So it's something to note down. We've got 19 high card points here and a lot of hearts. Don't need much from partner to make a slam. Although I don't like my heart suit that much, I am going to open 2 clubs and then rebid 2 hearts. 2 no trumps from partner, which is positive no trump. 8 plus high card points. 3 hearts from me just says I've got a heart suit. Yeah. Okay, let's see what partner's got. We're going to bid a slam here, but we're 4 clubs from partner. Says they've got 4 or 5 clubs. Still 2 to 4 hearts. If I bid 4 hearts now, it's not forcing. Well, I think I just got to bid 6 hearts. 6 no trumps might be making, and we might be going down in hearts if partner's void. Well, that was a nice lead, and partner has the ace of hearts. We still have the 3rd round of spades to deal with, and the 2nd round of diamonds. Is it worth going up with the 10? I don't think so. I think I can play the 3. Right. So I'm probably going to take a heart finesse into this hand. I could take it the other way. I've got any reason to think of anything? Nobody's had any reason to bid. I'm going to get the ace of clubs out of the way, because if they win it and they play clubs, it might set up the queen. So here, my problem is the lack of entries to dummy. But essentially, if I could finesse diamonds, even if it loses, so what I need to do actually is lose the diamond trick. And if I cross the dummy with the ace of hearts and take the diamond finesse, even if it wins, I've still got a spade loser. So what I'm going to plan to do is to get rid of my spade loser on the 3rd round of diamonds. So I'm going we've got 6, so the odds are they've got 7. They will break 4-3 more than half the time. And then I've just got to find the Queen of Hearts. So I'm going to play the Ace of Diamonds and then the Jack of Diamonds. Finesse was wrong. And here comes the spade. So maybe this is getting roughed. But I'm not, and maybe East has the Jack, but I'm not going to risk that. Now I need to get rid of this 2 of spades on the Queen of Diamonds. This hand had the King of Spades. There's no real indication of who has the Queen of Hearts. They might be 4-0, 4-1, in which case I think I'm going down anyway. So I'm going to lead the Jack of Hearts and see if they put the Queen on. If they don't, I'm going up with the Ace, cashing the Queen of Diamonds, hopefully, and then taking the finesse the other way. They put the Queen on. Right. So we had 7 hearts and 2 in dummy is 9. We've seen 2 of theirs. They've only got 2 more, so we can draw their remaining trumps. But we don't have any more entries to dummy, so we have to hope the Queen of Diamonds stands up. So the 2 of spades away. Yes. Now we can leave this. This. And there we are. We can claim 6 hearts, which hopefully will move us up a little bit. 92.9%. Got us up to 7th place. So somebody made 4 hearts plus 3. So that requires bad defense. Anyway, on to the last board. Let's see if we can get somewhere near 60%, which doesn't seem, which, shouldn't be too far off winning. I don't think, if we're 7th with 57, everybody else above us must be quite close, or well, one could be a long way away and everybody else just above. So 1 diamond from partner. We've got our 14 high card points. We can bid our heart here. 2 hearts from partner. And it does promise 4 hearts on the robot system. So don't know if they got the Ace of Diamonds. What can we have slam on here? They've got a minimum hand. If we give them the Queen of Hearts, Ace of Diamonds, actually their diamond values are wasted, but they might only have 3 diamonds. But we've got a lot of black suit losers to take care of. Could open the bidding. Haven't got many points in hearts. If their diamonds were really good, we could throw these away. I don't think so. I think we're just going to 4 hearts here. Making more tricks will be better. So there we have the spades there. Partner's got 2, 4, 6 diamonds. They've got Jack 10, 6 of Jack 10, 6, 4 of hearts. Can we ruff 4 spades in dummy? Just lose 1 club. If we took the diamond finesse, we wouldn't even need to lose a club if it succeeded and we threw a club away. Will they switch to trumps? Because they've just seen this dummy with its spade void. If I took a losing diamond finesse, they would almost certainly play a trump back. But I get rid of my club. I would get rid of my club loser then on the Ace of Diamonds. and I could ruff 3 spades, and the ace might come down. So yeah, I'm going to win in hand, take the diamond finesse, and then try a cross ruff. Wins. Do I need to get rid of the club now? I think I do. And this hand plays the king of diamonds. That doesn't mean that it was Doubleton. They were known to hold that card, and so that's what they should play. I'm now going to cash the king of clubs. And ruff a club low. I'm going to ruff a spade low. I'm going to leave the 10 of diamonds because this hand doesn't play the jack. Then we're fairly sure it's in the west hand. If I don't, I think I can afford to ruff low. No, I can't. And there comes another heart back. Yeah, we'll play 7. Jack appears. We don't know whether where the 10 that played the jack, so the 10's in this hand. So I'm going to play 6 of spades, ruff it. 3 of diamonds. I'm going to ruff this one with the king because the 10 of hearts is here. And I'm going to play that. Yep. Can never make this 9 of hearts, so and make these 2 diamonds. So 71% for 480. Where does that leave us in the end? 59%, which is still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th place. But you can see there's one that's well ahead, but there's lots that are just close. There must be some pretty low scores down here. So, yeah, I hope you found that useful. So I made this board 2 was pretty much a guess whether to bid 5 diamonds or to double 4 hearts. I think that 4 spades was obviously the big winner, but it was difficult to get to that with the opponent's preemption. I think there's something to be said for partner doubling 3 hearts to show the 4 spades. Otherwise, we've been doing pretty much the right things until we didn't play for all the marbles in this one, no trump. We could have made a lot of tricks by taking the club for this. And to notice that the robot played that very good play of not winning with the 10 of spades that fooled me into playing that incorrectly. Otherwise, that was pretty good, I think. Though I hope you found it useful. I'm ashamed I couldn't actually engineer a trump coup on that earlier hand. I hope at some time in the future we'll be able to see one of those. But just depends what hands we get. Anyway, I hope, as I said, please do subscribe to the channel, like the video, and leave any comments. And hopefully I'll see you next week. Thanks for watching.